The final face-off of far tamer, more traditional debate. The two candidates sparring over coronavirus, with more than 70,000 Americans testing positive each day, the highest figure since July.
It will go away, and as I say, we're rounding the turn, we're rounding the corner. It's going away.
220,000 Americans dead. If you hear nothing else I say tonight, hear this. Anyone who's responsible for not taking control, in fact, not saying I take no responsibility initially, anyone who's responsible for that many deaths should not remain as President of the United States of America.
I can tell you from personal experience that I was in the hospital, I had it, and I got better.
We're about to go into a dark winter, and he has no clear plan, and there's no prospect that there's going to be a vaccine available for the majority of the American people before the middle of next year.
Biden on offense.
He says that we're learning to live with it. People are learning to die with it.
I take full responsibility. It's not my fault that it came here. It's China's fault.
On health care, two starkly different visions if the Affordable Care Act is overturned by the Supreme Court.
What I would like to do is a much better health care, much better, will always protect people with pre-existing. So I'd like to terminate Obamacare, come up with a brand new, beautiful health care.
He's been talking about this for a long time. He's never come up with a plan. I guess we're going to get the pre-existing condition plan the same time we get the infrastructure plan.
Biden pushing renewable energy, saying he would wind down federal subsidies for the oil industry.
I would transition from the oil industry, yes.
Oh,
I would
that's
transition.
a big statement.
It is a big statement.
That's a
because
big statement.
I would stop.
Why would you do that?
Because the oil industry pollutes significantly.
And on immigration, Biden slamming the Trump administration for separating families at the southern border.
And it makes us a laughing stock and violates every notion of who we are as a nation.
President Trump blaming his predecessor, Barack Obama.
Kristen, they did it. We changed the policy.
Your response
they
to that?
They did it. We changed.
Did not
they built the cages. Who built the cages, Joe?
Biden trying to turn the tables.
And now they cannot find over 500 of sets of those parents, and those kids are alone. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. It's criminal. It's criminal.
Let me ask
Kristen,
you about
I will say this. They went down. We brought reporters,
everything.
everything. They are so well taken care of.
The issue of race taking center stage.
I'm the least racist person in this room.
Come on. This guy has a dog whistle about as big as a foghorn.
President Trump deflecting when asked to speak directly to black and brown Americans who fear for the safety of their children.
Nobody has done more for the black community than Donald Trump. And if you look, with the exception of Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln here is one of the most racist presidents we've had in modern history.
President Trump also attacking Biden about unverified claims related to his son Hunter Biden's business dealings.
But you were getting a lot of money from Russia. They were paying you a lot of money, and they probably still are. But now, with what came out today, it's even worse. All of the emails, the horrible emails of the kind of money that you were raking in, you and your family. And, Joe, you were vice president when some of this was happening, and it should have never happened. And I think you owe an explanation to the American people.
I have not taken a penny from any foreign source ever in my life. We learned that this president paid 50 times the tax in China, has a secret bank account with China, does business in China, and, in fact, is talking about me taking money.
On display, competing views of leadership.
You know, Joe, I ran because of you. I ran because of Barack Obama, because you did a poor job. If I thought you did a good job, I would have never run.
You know his character. You know my character. You know our reputations for honor and telling the truth.
Of course, with a huge hat tip to our colleague and friend Kristen Welker, who had command of this debate from start to finish. Now 11 days until Election Day. Joe Biden tried to reinforce his point today on COVID and the economy with remarks he'll deliver in Delaware. The president travels to Florida for a pair of rallies today, and then he'll vote there tomorrow.